Your ability to impact an organization depends on your leadership qualities, but you don't need to manage others to be a leader. Let's review the 3 main ingredients of leadership T, starting with trust. Trust is critical to leadership, and it exists when people feel like you say what you mean and mean what you say. Good leaders prioritize trust because it's key to how safe and willing to open up people feel. They also know that distrust causes people to focus on protecting their own interests instead of helping their team reach its goals. The first P for building trust is proximity. The more connected people feel to you, the more they'll trust you. So check in to see how your colleagues are doing and ask questions about their weekend. If you can get to know the team member personally, professional trust may naturally follow. The second P for building trust is protection. The people you work with need to trust you're on their side, but blaming them for mistakes and exposing their flaws does quite the opposite. So have people's backs. Let's say in a one-on-one discussion, your boss tells you team report is good, except the part that happened to be your teammates. Do you point out that it was so-and-so's responsibility, or agree to get it fixed? In this case, doing the latter shows you have your teammates' back and helps build trust. In the end, your report gets where it needs to be, and your boss doesn't see you as someone who throws people under the bus. The 2 P's of trust are also related to the second ingredient in leadership T, empathy. Empathy is the ability to feel what other people feel, which is key to relationships. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. For example, knowing a colleague who dislikes public speaking has to lead a presentation may compel you to stage a dress rehearsal to alleviate their jitters. Empathy doesn't come naturally to everyone, though. It takes practice to think about what others feel and feel it yourself. Here are 3 easy ways you can practice empathy on the job. 1. If you disagree with someone, put yourself in their shoes and try to identify with their position. Play devil's advocate with yourself. 2. If you see signs of stress in others, reach out and offer support. 3. Accommodate a colleague's hectic schedule by flexibly changing your meeting time. At its core, empathy relies on open-mindedness, which is the key to the third ingredient of leadership T, adaptability. Here's what McGill students Crystal and Samantha have to say about it.
Adaptability, that's something you either already have or you acquire through realizing that, not everything is going to be, you're not going to be handheld through everything.
Also being given roles with more responsibility than anticipated, I think also forces you into a position to say, okay, maybe I think I'm a child, but people think I'm an adult, and now I have to act like an adult.
I feel like especially now with all the changes that the workscape is going through and just everything in general, you have to be able to adapt to the changes that are going to be in your work environment, whether that be changing to an online format or even just projects being completely different now.
Employers often address adaptability in a job description as comfort with ambiguity because they want to hire people who are optimistic about change instead of resistant. Embracing a continuous learning mindset is a major way to build adaptability. And you can do this by taking on new assignments within reason, accepting feedback for improvement, and turning setbacks into lessons learned. To recap, leadership T is a combination of trust, proximity and protection, empathy, feeling what others feel, and adaptability, being open to change and continuous learning. Remember, you don't have to manage others to exhibit leadership. Your leadership journey starts now with asking yourself, what kind of a leader do I want to be?